Has this ever happened to you? You're playing Fortnite, collecting materials and weapons, and then BAM! You get hit. Then you look up to see dancing. Horrible, horrible dancing. Just know that you're not alone. Millions of people are. Oh, wait, I got one! Oh, yeah! I win! I dance on your graves! Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, right. Welcome back to the Binger. Fortnite is one of two things. It's either one of the games that you love because it helped popularize the Battle Royale genre, or it's one of the games that you hate because it helped popularize the Battle Royale genre. Aside from the internet drama about Battle Royale games in general, Fortnite is making recent headlines for all the wrong reasons. If you don't play the game, you should know that you have the option to do little dances. These emotes are based on popular singers or pop culture in general. While this seems like innocent fun, many artists are upset. You see, no one at Epic Games really bothered asking their permission, nor are they crediting the music that goes along with these dances or paying the artists. The thing is, the law is kind of fuzzy about the situation. None of these moves are copyrighted. There are legitimate arguments about the intellectual properties. But for those of you wondering where the controversy comes from because you're nosy and you love that drama, we've rounded up 10 of the most popular cases. This is where Fortnite is stealing their emotes and dances from. 2 Milli is making lots of waves right now because of this whole Fortnite thing. Of all the artists who are angry at Fortnite, he may be the most outspoken. The rapper is famous, well, sort of famous, for songs like Milli Rock and Sleepin'. He hasn't really exploded like some of his contemporaries, but he's got one thing going for him. His Milli Rock dance is probably what he's most known for. It's one of those dances that floats all over the internet, with all sorts of tutorials that can teach you how to do it. That, and along with millions of people showing their skills on YouTube, proves how successful it is. The fame he's gained from it is probably why he's so angry that it got jacked by Fortnite. He's one of the first celebrities who has thrown his hat into the Fortnite lawsuit ring. It remains to be seen whether the case will go his way, but time will tell. Obviously, it will go on to become one of the greatest cases in Supreme Court history. They will write books about the famous 2 Milli v. Epic case. Mostly because a case called 2 Milli v. Epic made it to the Supreme Court. It will be the silliest legal precedent in American history. Probably. Be honest. All I have to say is in West Philadelphia, and you sing the rest in your head. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was one of the best comedies of the 90s. It's definitely most famous for sparking the career of now action star Will Smith. Well, now horrifying CGI genie may be more accurate. The other thing it's most famous for is this dance. Unlike Will Smith, Alfonso Ribeiro never broke out of his Fresh Prince fame. Sure, he's the host of America's Funniest Home Videos and won Dancing with the Stars. Despite that, he'll always be known as Carlton. Evidently, he agrees because he's not real happy with Fortnite jacking his signature dance. The Fresh emote definitely is just the Carlton. Ribeiro is so frustrated with Fortnite that he's one of the celebrities suing the studio. Wonder who will be the judge proceeding over it? Maybe Uncle Phil? They allow actors who play judges to be judges in real life, right? Right? There are some sensations so huge that the world just isn't ready yet. Beatlemania, disco, that time in the 90s when guys thought earrings made them look tough. And that's exactly what happened when Russell Backpack Kid Horning taught the world to floss. For those of you not hip to the super cool lingo the kids are using these days, flossing is now a dance. You know, not the dental hygiene practice. Though someone really needs to teach the world about that. You know what, I'll take it on. Flossing reduces gum disease, tooth decay, and can help prevent heart diseases. It's a fantastic practice that you should do every day. Not only for yourself, but all of the people around you that have to look at those nasty teeth. You know who you are, and you're welcome. Now, back to the dance. Once upon a time, there was an episode of SNL that was legendary. It featured Katy Perry, Alec Baldwin, Scarlett Johansson, Tom Hanks, and The Rock. They were all upstaged by one kid who stole the show. A kid with a backpack and a dream. He went on to floss more groove than anyone has flossed before, especially with the backpack on. He became an overnight sensation in a way that's only possible because of the internet. Future historians will be very confused about the Backpack Kid. Research papers will be written, hundreds of debates will be fought, no one will ever have an answer! So he made his way onto Fortnite, and Horning wasn't pleased when the game stole his style without his permission. He's now one of the parties suing Fortnite for their dance theft. Well, his mom is, he's not old enough to sue yet. Regardless, no one messes with Backpack Kid. No one. Scrubs may not have the lasting impression of sitcoms like Friends or Seinfeld, but it still has its fans. Perhaps the most lasting impression of the series is the friendship between Turk and JD. Their bromance was one of the most legendary in television history. If there was any doubt, they literally have a song about it. Unfortunately, guy love isn't what Fortnite used for an emote. They did pick what was perhaps the second most awesome part of the series. In one episode of the show, Ted and the janitor put together an air band. They hold auditions, and Turk blows them away. His dance to Belle Biv DeVoe's Poison was instantly iconic. The people at Fortnite clearly agreed. They put the dance in the game without asking Faison. He seems pretty frustrated with the situation. When asked to perform the dance, he responded that they just played Fortnite. They jacked that stuff. Let's just pretend he said stuff. Jim Carrey is one of the most famous comedic actors of all time. He's also one of the craziest. Seriously, watch Jim and Andy where he tries to convince you that he's possessed by the spirit of Andy Kaufman. Oh, and Kidding on Showtime is pretty great too. He's got so many legendary films under his belt, it's hard to list them all. Ace Ventura, Liar Liar, and The Truman Show are only a few to mention. For his Fortnite fame though, all you have to have seen is Dumb and Dumber and The Mask. For those of you who unfortunately didn't watch these films on VHS in the 90s, Dumb and Dumber is a movie about two guys. One is dumb, and the other is dumber. The question as to which one is dumber is one of the greatest mysteries of movie history. It's basically the Rosebud of the 90s. At one point, the pair came into a huge amount of money. They go tuck shopping, and Jim Carrey does a crazy little dance in the coolest tux ever. That dance went on to become the Hootenanny in Fortnite. In the movie The Mask, Carrey gets a magic mask. The titles weren't subtle, okay? It basically lets him become a cartoon character that seduces Cameron Diaz. During the film, he does a little cha-cha with some maracas. This becomes the Shake It Up in Fortnite. Jim Carrey hasn't responded to it, though I'm sure if he did, he'd say that the Fortnite characters weren't actually dancing. His spirit was inhabiting them, because that makes sense. Will Arnett has had a great career. He starred in several TV shows and movies. More importantly, he's become one of the best voice actors out there. He's the voice of BoJack Horseman, Lego Batman, and Slade in Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Still, he's best known for his role as Joe Bluth in Arrested Development. Arrested Development is one of the greatest deadpan comedies of all time, or it was until the Netflix revival. Now it's just sad, but once upon a time, it was amazing and known for its many running jokes. One of the funniest of these was Job's offensive chicken dance. This dance made its way onto Fortnite just titled Chicken. Real creative, guys! Yeah! Round of applause! Everyone, have a drink on me! Will Arnett doesn't seem to have much an opinion about that, but he does have a beef with Fortnite. Evidently, he thought he was a victim of credit card fraud. There were a ton of purchases on his account to this game he'd never heard of. He traced it back to the culprit, who was none other than his own son. The 7-year-old had apparently been playing the game and buying things without realizing it. Luckily, Arnett used some of his Batman detective skills to crack the case. Snoop Dogg is one of the most famous rappers of all time. Well, Snoop D-O-G-G, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Snoop Lion, Snoopzilla, DJ Snoopadelic. Look, he had a lot of names. He was part of the wave of 90s rap that brought up big names like Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and Tupac. He's famous for songs like Gin and Juice, Drop It Like It's Hot, and Who Am I? Weirdly enough, he's also famous for his high-profile friendship with Martha Stewart. They even have a show together called Martha and Snoop's Potluck Dinner Party. The world is weird, guys. As far as Fortnite is concerned, his dance in Drop It Like It's Hot is where it matters. It's the tidy dance emote. Time will tell if Martha Stewart is going to get her own emote in Fortnite as well, but we can only hope. John Travolta is very famous for his dancing skills. He's appeared in films like Saturday Night Fever and Grease, which feature some of the most famous dancing sequences of all time. That's why it's probably surprising that Travolta made it on Fortnite for Pulp Fiction. In that movie, he plays a slacker hitman named Vincent Vega who gets tasked with taking the mob boss's wife out on the town. He arrives to take Uma Thurman's Mia Wallace out, but he's not exactly sober. Vincent looks around the house in a confused manner that's become internet famous. This movement went on to become the confused emote in Fortnite. Later, the pair goes to a diner where they compete in a dance competition. He busts out a half-hearted twist number that becomes Twist on Fortnite. John Travolta hasn't commented on any of this. He may not even know what Fortnite is. If you asked him about it on the street, he'd likely just... Jon Heder hasn't had the most impressive career. He was great in Napoleon Dynamite, but there really hasn't been much else. He's pretty much a one-hit wonder, so basically he's the D4L of actors. He was really famous for one dance move for like 4 seconds in the early 2000s, and then you never thought of him again, unless you watched Benchwarmers. Still, he'll always be remembered for that one movie. Napoleon Dynamite is one of those classics that has dozens of memorable moments. From the Tina eat your food scene to the I like your sleeves line, it's outstanding. The best part by far is the dance. While trying to get his buddy Pedro elected as school president, he puts on an epic dance. And by epic, we mean like top 5 comedic dances in all film history. It's no surprise that the dance has made its way into Fortnite. He also hasn't responded to the game stealing his dance, but he did play Fortnite in a celebrity tournament. Hopefully he did his dance in real life while doing the dance in the game, like Fortnite Dance Inception. Atlanta rapper Skippa da Flippa may not be a household name, but he has a household dance. People may not be familiar with swerving down or play your position, but they are familiar with the dab. Dabbing is one of those dance moves that hit fast and spread like wildfire. It's one of those things that the internet got a hold of and got really weird with. Really weird. It even went into the political world. During the last presidential election, Ellen DeGeneres taught candidate Hillary Clinton the move. I guess that one saying is true. You know you've made it as a rapper when an old white lady running for president does your dance. That is a saying, right? So it was almost inevitable that Fortnite would snatch up the move for the game. Congratulations, Skippa. Your move is being performed by weirdos, 12-year-olds, and politicians all over the world. Don't know if that's what you were going for, but you got it. Now every time you do a dance in Fortnite, you'll know what's going on, and when the cases finally go to court, you'll know what dances to do. Which emotes are your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe to The Binger for more great content like this. Thanks for watching.